Well, actually,
All right.
his hair was a little longer.
Okay, today, one thing that you should have in front of you, you should have a practice semester test. We're going to start it today. We're going to finish it Monday. Okay, what I mean by that, we're going to do a couple problems each day. Now, the problem is we're not done with notes. So as I warned you the last couple days, we're going to basically do this practice guide the second half of class. Like, we'll do it for about 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, so we'll do a couple notes as normal, as we always do. Then at the end of class, I'll be like, okay, take these out. We'll do a couple problems. I'll warn you which problems we're going to do that day. You'll fill them out. We'll do them together. Then you'll put this away and we'll bring it back tomorrow. And then tomorrow we'll do a couple more. And then Friday we'll do a couple more. And then Monday we'll do a couple more. Tuesday, boom, up there, is semester test day. That's where this is due completed. I actually take this, it should be all the way completed.
This is the semester test?
No, this is the study guides. We do this together in class. I grade this as a worksheet. So this is technically your last assignment of the year, this one, before you get your semester test. Practice guide, this thing is due on Tuesday next week, completed. It has to be filled out all the way. We'll start review today, I guess. All book check-ins, I'm going to do it Monday for you guys. So I'm going to take your books on Monday. I'm not here Friday, so I got to warn you of that. Okay? And then all late work, if you owe me any late work, is due by Friday this week. Even though I'm not
We
here,
haven't had
it's still
homework
due
in a
by
while,
Friday.
though.
What?
We haven't had homework in a while, though.
No, but some people, I think there's 2 assignments that are still missing in the grade book. Some people haven't finished it. Okay?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You ripped up my staple already? Okay. Everyone have everything out. Okay, you have a little index card next to you, correct? You have a little index card. Okay, it should look like this. It's not little, it's kind of big. Okay, have that out. Put your name on it, please. Put your name on it. Okay, I want you to be on the side with the lines. Put
I
your
don't
name
have a
on
pencil.
it. So,
Wait, still put our name on the back of this little sheet?
put your name on the side of the lines. I have to use a pen. I don't know. All right. So the side of the lines. Put your name on. Okay. Here's what I want you to do on the side of the lines. Okay. So your name. I don't care where you put your name. Just put your name on it somewhere. All right. On this paper, I would like you to put 6 problems going down. I don't care how you do it. You go all 6 going down this way, or you eventually put 4, 5, and 6 over here. Spread them out. You can use some space. You don't have to put them back to back to back. Okay, we're gonna have 6 problems here. I want to see what your answers are for these 6 answers. What you're sitting at right now before we do a quick review. Before we get to our new stuff today. So I'm going to draw a picture on the board. You're going to write the name of that object on the line. So I'll number them. It's kind of like what we did the other day. But I'm only showing you polygons, pictures of polygons we've done previously. Does that make sense? So no angles, no measurements or anything like that.
Just the names.
Just the names of the
Like
objects.
triangle and all
Yeah,
that.
like those. Okay?
So don't do triangle.
Yeah, so all right, we're ready?
Don't
Okay.
do the easy ones.
Number 1, here we go.
Yes.
Again, don't say the name, don't look at your neighbors, like cover it up so you can see it. I want to see how well you guys are sitting right now, okay? All right, first one.
Oh gosh.
Okay, I'm just drawing the picture. I want the name of this object on your paper for line number 1.
I honestly don't remember.
Okay, so you'll have to take an educated guess. Okay, I'll come
I
back to it
don't
here a
know
little bit.
which ones there are.
There's
I have
triangle all the way to dodecagon,
I've
like those.
had so much things on my mind at the moment
Yeah, so.
because of my my online schooling is supposed to be finished by the 31st, so right now I'm rushing.
Well,
Alright.
if you think about it, just
No.
count the dots.
Number 2. Number 2. Number 2.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't give us any time.
Is it decagon 5?
I can't tell you.
I don't know.
Want the name of that object? It's number 2.
You can. Well, you didn't draw it all the same length.
They're marked. Alright,
So that one's easy.
number 3. You'll have time at the very end, you can write these down. Number 3.
Oh no.
What's oh no.
There's number 3. I'll put dots on it.
Do I even have to? Do I even want to look?
What does it go to?
I want a name, but. Okay. Number 4. Number 4.
Crap. It sounded like those birds were talking out there. I'm like, what?
Number 4.
Like, how can birds talk?
Oh, I already have 2 that I don't know when I do, and 2 that I do.
Okay. 5.
Yes, 2 and 3.
Number 5.
Go on, buddy. Two.
Ah.
Number 5.
Oh no, I forgot the name.
And number 6.
I'm not helping.
I'll give you some time after this. Number 6.
Wait, did you say we can't use the word triangle?
What?
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Okay.
If it is
I,
one.
I was just.
I want
was just
specific
saying not to
names.
because I already said triangle, so. What's the point of it? I mean,
5.
Okay, there you go.
Ah!
I want to see your names of it. Names got to be on.
5.
Well, we're gonna have a slight bit of an issue. I have 3 that I don't know, but I have also other 3 that I do. Oh, you're not making this any easier for me. Kidding.
Okay, here we go. Let's talk about what each one of these is. Number 1, what do you think? Start with the P.
A D or a B?
P.
Parallel.
Number 1.
Oh wait, no, it's not parallel. Oh wait. Is it?
P-E.
Oh, yep, nope.
Pentagon?
Pentagon. It's got 5.
Pentagon.
Pentagon. Pentagon means 5.
That don't
Okay,
look
so
like a
mark it
pentagon.
if they're wrong. Check it out. Number 2.
I had it there.
Okay, now number 2. This one should be out.
You did?
What should be one of your words?
So high.
What should be one of your words for number 2?
Sicily.
No, not quite.
That's what you put.
Triangle.
It
Equilateral.
better be a triangle and it's equilateral. Equilateral
I had triangle.
triangle.
Sicily.
So now this one is worth 2 points. Why it's worth 2? You better have the word triangle. And if they didn't have equilateral, you got to count 1 off.
Okay, so you
So.
get 1 point taken away.
All right. Yep. So if they had triangle, they just get the point.
Yeah.
Okay, but equilateral, that was the second.
How many points if they got the first one wrong?
1. This one. Okay. Number 3. What do you think?
Okay.
Octagon.
It's an octagon. Very nice. It is an octagon. It is a stop sign looking figure. It has 8 walls. Octa means 8. Like octopus. Okay. 4. Starts with a P. It's one of the same, I think.
Parallelogram.
Parallelogram.
Yeah.
Very nice. Parallelogram.
That wasn't the Pentagon.
Okay. That's a parallelogram. Number
I
4.
totally guessed that just then.
That was good. 4. It's 4-sided. It's got walls that are parallel. It kind of looks like a rectangle that's been stepped on. Okay. Number 5. This one was worth 3 points.
Oh.
There's
crap.
3 names for number 5.
Yeah, I got that one wrong.
Quadrilateral.
Well, wait. Right angle? Or no,
It's
right
got to be a
triangle?
right triangle.
Well, okay, so I had
Okay, so
triangle.
it's gotta be a
and I
right
didn't
triangle.
Get 1 point out of it.
Okay, but what else is in there?
What
What do those markings mean? 2 walls are the same.
Crap. Yeah.
I said it earlier. Sort of an eye.
Acute.
Sort of
Isosceles.
Isosceles.
Sicily.
Isosceles.
Sicily.
It's not acute. The reason why it has a right angle. A right angle is not acute. In fact, number 2 would actually be acute, but I didn't mark anything. If you knew anything about that one, that is acute, but we didn't mark it. Okay, I didn't put anything specific.
6 Pentagon.
Okay, 6 is not a pentagon.
It's a hexagon.
It is a hexagon. Now, how I know that? There's 6 walls, and X is in the number 6.
Well,
so
sorry, buddy.
Hex. Hexagon. That's how I remember hex. Like has an X like the number 6. 6 walls. All right, hand it back. Mark it out of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Mark it out of 9. Now again, this is just, I want to see where you guys are sitting.
You get it.
Because here's the bad news. We have semester test coming up. Vocab is a part of your semester test. You can see it in the sheet in front of you. There is vocab on it. You need to know it.
Sam. Sam.
Yes. So you got +1 out of that? Oh, I forgot to put the negatives on that too. Crap.
Okay. We good?
Yep.
Alright. You gotta know your words. Because on the test, I don't just give you pictures, which I mean there are. If you look at those later problems on your semester test, there's problems where you have to identify names of objects. Okay? But there's also ones that you have to be able to identify and be able to do the math, which we're going to be doing the next couple days. Okay, the goal today, I'd like you to go to the other side of your paper. So hand back the papers if you haven't already. Go back to your paper that should have your name on it, correct? I want you to go to the side where it's blank. Go to the side where it's blank. What we're going to look at today is our first detail into measurements. Okay? So first idea into measurements.
Excuse me?
So we're going to be measuring an object. So what I mean by measuring, on that back piece of paper, if you look at it, what shape is that cardboard, that piece of paper in?
Rectangle.
It's a rectangle, right? It's a squarish rectangle looking figure, right? It's a rectangle by all means. But what we're
Cut
going
it
to
in
do,
half, it makes 2 squares.
yeah. What we're going to do, in theory it would if it's perfectly cut, what we're going to look at is to measure it. So let me get rid of all this stuff up here. All right. So I'm going to hand out a ruler. Now I do not want you to write on my rulers. I think I'm going to try to give you ones that have pretty decent markings. I'm trying not to give you a bad one here. Yeah, these are good. These are good. These are.
You took off the metal part.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was sticking out. All right.
That actually helps you better though.
Yeah,
Finding
we're not being exact here. All right. On your ruler, I want you to turn the side that has the centimeters on it. The side that has the, yeah, it says centimeters. So in yours, it counts from, if you look at your ruler, 0's right here, and then it counts up to 1, counts up to 2, and I believe it goes all the way to 30, correct?
Yep.
Before that
31.
thing stops? Okay.
31.
Yeah. Now, here's the idea.
There's a mark there.
Oh yeah, true. They just couldn't
Okay.
write 31 there.
I think it's 30 and a half almost. In between each marker, there
Okay,
is
30.5.
10 perfect markers. There's 10 perfect markers when you get to the next one. How this works, centimeters is the easiest thing to measure in. This is the one that I actually prefer. Okay? So what you do is when you hold an object up, you have to line it to 0. A lot of people do that wrong. They try to line it up with the back, the bottom, the stump of your ruler. You have to line it up with 0 and then count up. And when you get to it, so let's say you're measuring up and you get, it's up between 4 and 5. Well, that means it's 4 centimeters, and what you're
4.5.
looking for is the millimeters that comes after it. Because when you get to these little hash marks,
Those are
you just count how many millimeters it is. So maybe it lands to the third one, so that's 3 millimeters. Or, if you write this is what we talked about. This is the easiest way to do metric system. You can just write this as 4.3 centimeters. Because this 3 becomes the decimal after it. It's the easiest thing in the world. Okay? What I'd like you to do right now is I would like you to measure the width of your card. What I mean by width, so if you guys are looking at your card like this, I want you to measure the short distance across. The short distance here, Connor, this way. Measure the short distance in centimeters. Line up 0, and I want to know what number it eventually got to. And I want it in both forms. I want it like this. I want it in centimeters and millimeters, and then I also want it in decimal form.
It's just one line off from 12 and a half.
12 and a half, so
It is 12 and a half for me.
Wait, hold
are you
on.
lining up 0 perfectly? Yeah, it's 1 hash mark past it. Yours is 1 hash mark, so what is that? Your might be a little bit shorter. These are different cuts, so what is that? It's 12 and, so that's 5.
There's no
That's the middle.
millimeters on here.
Here's the next marker.
What are millimeters?
They go up by 1s, they should go count to 9, so millimeters are the small hash marks in between.
Like these?
Yeah. No, turn over. Like the small hash marks, yeah, those. So the small hash marks, so the big ones are centimeters, but millimeters are the small ones in between. So when you lined up 0, that was what? 12 centimeters, and what is that marker?
Over.
Yeah, over 1, what is that? 5 is the middle, so that would
Okay,
be
what's it, right?
6, so 12 centimeters and 6 millimeters. So, okay, give me the numbers here. So what have you guys come up with?
I got 12.
12 and 6. So 12 centimeters, 6 millimeters, right? So that's 12.6 centimeters. That's how you write it, because you can just move that as the decimal. It's the easiest thing in the world, right? I want you to measure the other distance now. Go the long way now. Because that was the short stick, that was the short way across the card. Now I want you to go the long way down the card. So now you're going the length. This was the width, short distance. Now we're going the length. And you can write it right on your paper, write it right on the index card so you don't forget the numbers. Because we're going to need those numbers here in a minute. In fact, I'm going to get you calculators here. You're going to need them here in a second.
22.
Oh, we're doing the long side now?
Yeah, we're doing the long side. Measure the long side. So we're measuring the long side of our rectangle here.
Bow. Oh, there's still finished.
Yeah, it worked.
So count
Now
up.
what if it's before the half?
So just count up. So count how many marks that is.
So 23? 20, 23.
20.3. Let's write that down.
How do you do the other, never mind.
Alright, do we get both numbers? Are you done here? Because each of these cards are different sizes, so that we all, yeah, what do we get? I'll get you this one. So, let's see what we get. Yeah, you got a little bit shorter, so that's fine. Alright, so now, going the short distance, it was 12.6, right? Going the long distance, what do we get? What was that number we just found?
How do you not have so much acne on your forehead?
Hey. So, what was the number going long?
20.
20.2
2.
or 0.3, I don't know. It was somewhere in that ballpark, right? So let's say it's 20.3. Here's the thing, on rectangles, because you guys have rectangles, right? These numbers can transfer to the other side of your paper as well. The other side should be exactly the same. So the other side should be 20.3 or 20.2, and the bottom should be the 12.6 or 12.5, depending on what you came up with, okay? Centimeters. Now, here's what I'd like you to do,
Bobblehead.
okay? So here's what I'd like you to do. On your paper, I want you to find the perimeter.
Perimeter.
Perimeter, that's a new word today. The perimeter of your picture is
Oh.
you add up all the walls together. So on your calculator in front of you, I want you to take the 12.6, add the 20.3, add the 12.6, add the 20.3. You're actually going around the circle and you're adding up all four numbers. Because it's like I'm spinning a big circle. I'm starting at the top and working my way around until I get back to the top again. And you're adding up all four walls if it's a four-sided figure. Whatever you get, don't say it out loud. Whatever you get, write it in the middle of your card and I'm going to take it. I want you to write that answer right down here. And again, you should be writing this down in your card and then just writing the answer, and it should be in centimeters. Write it down. I want your card. Don't say it out loud.
My name's down.
Put your name on. Okay. Boom, boom. We did it. Okay.
Wait, is it time to go now?
We have to have your practice guide. We're going to talk about the first couple rounds in your practice guide.
What's the label?
Centimeters.
I'm legally blind.
Yeah, it's on that side.
Boom. Excellent. Okay. All right. Does everyone have their practice guides?
Okay.
have those out. We're gonna go through. Alright.
Have that.
Do you guys feel comfortable with like perimeter? Okay, out of the wall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just kind of obvious, since we're doing shapes, we should talk about how to add numbers together. All right, so let's go to our last thing here today. We need to talk about our practice guide. Here's our practice test in front of you. The goal today is do the first 3. We're gonna do the first 3. On this first one, you have to find the number of shaded boxes. So, this is where your calculator is gonna come in handy. On the top row, these are all shaded, by the way. If you can't see it, sorry, this top row is all shaded. There's 10 there, there's 2 in the next, there's 8 here, there's 4, 6, 6, 4, 8, 2, and 10. We're gonna add up all of these boxes, because these are the numbers that are shaded. I just counted the shaded boxes. I always like to count per row. We add them all together. What is that? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Wasn't that 2B1?
So, no, these 2 are both shaded.
Oh.
And then those 2 are shaded. So there's a total of 60 that are shaded, and there's a total of 100 boxes. So you better have that fraction written down. That's shaded over total boxes, okay? The picture I'll give you on special test day will be clear, like it'll be razor clear what.
Yeah, I think the middle ones is more than
Okay.
6.
No, there's 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
Count across which ones are shaded. All right, now, when you divide this on your calculator, you take the top divided by bottom. You get 0.6 on your calculator, right? When you divide, it's 60 divided by 100.
0.6, yeah.
0.6, and you move the decimal over 2 spots, which is
60%.
60%. So it's pretty easy, okay? I need all 3 of those numbers on your practice sheet right now. So write them down, because remember, this needs to be filled out as we go, because I'm checking it on semester test day. Like this is a worksheet, you have to have it all filled out. Okay, we're good with number 1? You guys feel comfortable I gave you a different one of these on semester test day? Like how to do it? Okay, remember, next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, you have the semester test, whether you know how to do it or not.
I'd rather just doing it over with.
So, all right, let's go to the next one.
Get out of school on the 25th. I get out on the 24th.
So that day I'll probably have your scores and everything. I'll just sign your sheets. All right, number 2. Wow, I did not give you a lot of space. I didn't realize I must have spaced this wrong. All right, this one. It's 35 is 72% of what number? Here's what you have to write down. 35 is
No.
72% of what number? Now that's if you do it by algebra. Okay? If you did it by proportions, a lot of people like to do this. 72 over 100.
What?
35 is something of what number?
48.
Okay. So you divide this over, and you get 48.
Oh.
Make sense?
No, 48.6.
0.6. Okay. Let's be more exact. 0.6. I like it.
It was supposed to.
Okay, we're good with that? Now, I don't know if you're gonna do it like this, or you're gonna divide this number over, or if you're gonna write it as a proportion and do it. Just make sure, if the number's around the word is, like it's like after the word is, it's all by itself, that number has to go on the top of that fraction, that second fraction. If it's a percent, that has to go above 100, that's your rate, has to be over 100. So just make sure you're putting the numbers in the right spots. That's the number 1 thing people get wrong on my semester test day. They just don't know which number to put where. Okay, last one, we're doing taxes. So this problem could be a tax problem, it could be a discount problem. It'll be just one of the main ones. Are we good with that second one though? Does everyone have that written down? Okay, good. Okay, are you good? Got it? Okay, all right. Let's move on. Let's go to number 3. This is my last problem of the day because I'm doing about 3 a day. I think, what do we have? 15, 16 problems, something like that? What do we have total?
That's probably my day.
Okay. Yeah, I think we have 15. No, only 11. So yeah, this is our last problem of the day. Because we're only doing about 3 a day. Okay, tomorrow I think we only do the vocab, I think, and the next one after that. All right, number 3, we're doing tax. Okay, to do this problem, you have to multiply the tax on your ticket cost. So what you have to do first, and this is what you do, even if it was a discount, take to $15.95, and you're going to multiply by the tax. Now, if that was a discount, multiply by the discount, and you have to make that a decimal, so it's 0.07, right? What number do you get?
1.11.
Okay, $1.11, that made sense. It was about $1 or $2 for taxes. Discount would be the same if it was a small discount. Now, for tax, with this $1.11, the number you just got by multiplying those, you have to add it back in.
$16.06.
Perfect. Yep, so, because you're adding this, you're adding the 1.11. So, actually it'd be 17, wouldn't it? You're adding 15.95 plus a 1.11, should
Yeah.
be 17 something?
1711.
No, it's 1606.
Should be more than 16.
17.
So,
1706?
What?
cause you add $1.
You added $1, and then you added the 11 cents to 95, and that made another $1. So it's 17.
Oh,
So 1706, that work again?
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. So, all right, there you go. Now, if that's a discount, you'd have to subtract that money off.
yes.
Okay, all right. Those are it for today. Tomorrow we'll do the vocab, which is based on all this geometry stuff. And then the last couple pages are all the stuff we've just done recently about triangles and all that. Yep, you can leave it here if you don't want to lose it. Calculators, I do need them, and I need your rulers back, please, and the markers you guys borrowed.
It fell.
So if you want me to hold on to your practice guides, I will. Don't lose them, okay? I definitely need them.
Hey, nice and cool. I can't believe the pool's not open yet.
It's not quite summer yet, we're not out of school.
It doesn't open till like the 5th week we're out.
Right. Oh yeah, because it's going to take a while for the pool to fill up too anyway, so. I'm not worrying about it anyways, because I'm not going to.